Ooh, hey y'all. Hey, what's up? Y'all figured how to get the camera back on. I got it clicking over here last night and the damn camera, I couldn't figure out how to get the camera back on. But we're back. You guys can see me, okay? I like to go live so you guys can see me, okay? Very, very rarely do I go live and have my avatar up. Unless I don't like really feel like it, which is very rare. I usually like to, engage so that you guys, I feel like if you guys can see me, I can see you guys for some odd reason. I don't know. But yeah, so very rarely will you guys get me with my avatar on, and it's okay. Sometimes I don't feel like it, like when I washed my hair that one time and I still had my head tied up in my towel. Yeah, we're not gonna go live like that. Because a girl likes to look snatched when we go live, but but other than that, yeah. So, but we're back. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Rose Armstead. Hi, Babette Brooks. Hello, True TV Podcast. And everyone joining. I know we're slightly early, but it's okay. Y'all, I'm ready to get in my bed low key. I was like, let me go ahead and just go live shit. I'm ready to lay down. It's been a long day. It's been raining all day, thunderstorms. Like, I've been sitting at my desk like, okay, Lord, I need you to speed up the time just a little bit, okay? Just like push the time, just like, I'm ready to go. So y'all know how it is, honey, when it's a thunderstorm. I want to be home in my bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this show out, baby. And I'm going to bed. Like, for real, I'm not staying up late tonight. I'm definitely not gonna stay up late tonight. And tomorrow's Friday too, so thank God. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so I want to save that one for last because that's a juicy one. All right, so this is a topic that I really, really wanted to talk about. When I saw it, I said, Lord have mercy. We see this so much, you guys. Let's go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment, just in case I forgot to say it, which I think I did. Y'all can tell I'm tired. But thanks for being here, Belle Wilson, Linda Gamble. Thank you guys for being here, modding, and everyone else joining. Okay, let's go and get into the show. All right, so boom, boom. Let's share. So we can get into this topic because I really, really wanted to talk about this. So sad. Oh my God. All right, so let's back it up. Let me get my other screen over here so I can watch with y'all. It's been so much going on today. I said, my God, it's been a lot going on today. Been trying to keep up with what's going on in these damn YouTube streets, honey, because there's always some stuff going on, honey. All right, so got that up. All right, so let's back it up because I want to hear the news thing, okay?
Fortson was killed last weekend. We know that. The Air Force says he was a senior airman deployed with the Special Operations Wing at Hurlburt Field in Florida, and he died at his off-base apartment. A local sheriff's department says a deputy was responding to a disturbance call when he encountered an armed man and shot him. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump says that Fortson was on a FaceTime call with a woman. According to Crump, she says that Fortson was alone when someone knocked on the door, but when he asked who was there was no response. After a much more aggressive knock a few minutes later, Fortson checked the peephole but didn't see anyone. And that's when the woman says that he became concerned. He got his gun, which he owned legally. Then deputies burst through that door, saw him with a gun, and fired. According to Crump, the woman said there was no disturbance during her call with Fortson, and she believes deputies went to the wrong apartment. The lawyer, Ben Crump, issued a statement. In part, it says, quote, "We are calling for transparency in the investigation into Roger's death and the immediate release of body cam video to the family. His family and the public deserve to know what occurred," end quote. Now, the deputy who shot Airman Fortson has been placed on administrative leave. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement and the local state attorney's office will investigate this shooting. year-old Roger Fortson was killed.
Like this was so senseless. Obviously, the guy asked who was at my door. Nobody said anything, and they just bust up in there and just pow him. He was he was in the Air Force serving his country. 23-year-old guy lost his life for something. He was in his own apartment. You guys, they burst up in there. Here we go again. What is it, like Sandra Bland? This gets on my nerves. This did not have to happen. I saw the coverage today with his family where they were crying with Ben Crump there speaking for them. His mother was just like holding on to this little thing where she was crying. I hate seeing stuff like this because this was very much so senseless. So they do have to turn over the footage, the body cam footage, so that they can go through that and see. But it says it is so unfortunate that a 23-year-old decorated airman has lost his life after he was pow-powed and unalived by a Florida deputy who reportedly entered the wrong apartment while responding to a distress call, you guys. According to the Daily Mail, shout out to them, says Senior Airman Roger Fortson, who is 23, was at his Okaloosa County, Florida apartment on FaceTime with his friend when he heard a knock at the door. It says that when he asked who was there, no one said anything, according to the friend who unfortunately witnessed the unaliving on the call. It says that Fortson eventually became suspicious after another aggressive knock and went to look through the peephole but didn't see anyone. It goes on to say that then Fortson retrieved his registered pow and went back into the living room. That's when the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department, or deputies rather, burst through the door and fired 6 pows into Fortson in what they claim was self-defense. How the fuck when you went into his apartment? It says that the witness says that she heard Fortson say, "I can't breathe," after he was pow-powed. Says that he passed away from his injuries at the hospital. Now, it says that the circumstances surrounding Rogers' unaliving raise serious questions that demand immediate answers from authorities, especially considering the alarming witness statement that the police entered the wrong apartment. So, of course, they are being represented by Attorney Ben Crump, who has said in a statement citing the account of the friend who witnessed the ordeal, says that, of course, says that the Okaloosa deputy, who conveniently hasn't been identified to the public yet, is currently on administrative leave while the situation is being investigated. It goes on to say that it's important to note that this is the exact same sheriff's office that was under fire just a few months ago because a deputy unalived because a deputy pow-powed at an unarmed handcuffed man after he assumed a fallen acorn was a pow-pow. They might need to go back through some training. Do y'all hear that? Let me read it again. It says that it's important to note that this is the same exact sheriff's office that was under fire just a few months ago because a deputy pow-powed at an unarmed handcuffed man after he assumed a falling acorn was a pow-pow. It seemed like somebody's trigger happy. It seemed like y'all officers might want to go back through some police training so that they can not be so spooked, maybe. It seemed like there's some scared ass police officers that are out here. I see them putting here paid leave. That's what they say when it's administrative leave. Yeah, their ass is going to be still sitting there getting paid while a mother is home now grieving the loss of her 23-year-old son for a senseless pow-pow, and it never should have happened. This boy was home in the safety of his house, and he asked who was there. Y'all didn't say anything. Even if you were there to serve a warrant, if you was trying to apprehend somebody, you should have said police. Most people, most of the time, if the police come to your door, they're supposed to announce themselves. You coming banging on my door, I want to know who you are. If you don't say anything, that's going to invoke me to feel like I now need to protect my home and my family. So he, of course, is in the military. Of course, he's going to have a weapon, and he was doing what he felt he needed to do. So when they bust up in his house, what did you think was going to happen if you're banging on his damn door like the fucking police and don't say nothing? And then you go in and fire 6 shots into this young man, and now he's no longer here for a mistaken wrong apartment, rather. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. I feel for his family. I mean, the most that they will probably get out of this is a nice big check behind this, but that's not going to bring her son back. This young man had his whole future ahead of him. He was 23 years young. Like, Jesus, I'm tired of hearing about this. I'm so tired of hearing about this. My God. Oh, well, let's continue. Yes, it is sad. I see you guys putting it in there. It's very much so sad. I'm tired of stuff like that. So sick of this. All right. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Let's move on. And let's move on. All right. So Tyrese has gotten his karma. Let me stop sharing. Sorry. Tyrese has got his karma while you so worried about Brian McKnight all up in his damn business and how he raising his kids, sir. Your baby mama done up and sued your ass for defamation of character, Tyrese, and she also filed a restraining order on your ass. Now, you was trying to come after her and do all the little mess that you like to do, Tyrese, to avoid taking on your responsibility while you worried about Brian McKnight and his kids and what somebody else got to say about his kids. Oh, I know Brian. I think Brian's a great dad. Well, worry about yourself. Because now you're fighting yet your other baby mother about this money that you want her to pay. You don't want to step up and do what you're supposed to do. Now, granted, she did agree that she was going to pay a certain amount, but now it's seeming like you have gone to the press once again, Tyrese, versus handling this with your baby mama. We don't give a damn what you got going on with her. That's between you and her. For once, grow up and be a grown-ass man. Reach out to your baby mama, sit down with her and have a conversation. Every time Tyrese go through something, he turns to social media like we give a fuck. We don't care. I don't care that you are in arrears and child support. I mean, yes, it's great news to report, but I don't care like that. I have my own shit that I feel like is going on in my own damn life that I would like to think about for once versus going on social media and seeing Tyrese's face every damn day. I mean, damn, you want him more than Simon, and I didn't think that shit was possible. Why he can't just handle his business without going to social media? All right, so let's get into it, child. It says it, okay, it says it, says it Tyrese hit with defamation lawsuit by his ex-wife, Norma Mitchell, okay? That's him looking sad. That's what your ass get, okay? That's what your ass get. It says it, notice of the hearing, okay? Look at him posting it. See? Look at him. From his page, notice of the posting. Norma Mitchell Gibbs. So now you just sat here and doxed her when you put the shit out there, okay? You don't put this woman whole government name. Now he putting on there the hearing when it is. We don't care, Tyrese. We don't care, Tyrese. You see how petty he is? He goes into all, I'm not reading all that bullshit. I'm not going to do it. Let me just give you guys just a little synopsis of what's going on. It says that Norma, who was married to Tyrese from 2007 to 2009, she couldn't even stay with his ass long. It says it filed a lawsuit against him in Los Angeles County Superior Court. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, shout out to them, it says that the lawsuit alleges that Tyrese defamed her and disclosed private information about their teenage daughter. It says that Shayla is in a series of Instagram posts. It says it goes on to say that the conflict seems to stem from a disagreement over their daughter's school tuition. It says that Norma claims that Tyrese took to Instagram, as he always does, to publicly air their issues, making derogatory and defamatory statements about her. Says that she alleges that he falsely accused her of blackmail, extortion, death threats, tax evasion, forgery, bank fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. So she has now since gone and filed a defamation lawsuit in which he will probably have to pay her, in which they're going to probably break even with this damn tuition probably. And she has a restraining order, which means if you contact her out of the bounds of that restraining order, Tyrese, your ass will be held in contempt and probably go to jail. Maybe that's what you need. A little jail time always seems to calm somebody down like you. You a narc, you are. He is a narc. He's a narc. If only, I keep saying it, if only you could just focus on singing, Tyrese, and leave everybody else alone. He is just so bothered. He's so emotional like a female. Tyrese got female tendencies. He's so emotional about every fucking thing. Like every time you turn around, he is crying about something and putting his business on social media. You are the real Jody, I see. Yvette really needs to come and get your ass, like, for real, Jody, because you are really the real Jody out this bitch, for real. Like, you are the real baby boy. I'm sorry. Tyrese is the real baby boy, y'all, for real. Tyrese is he's the real baby boy. I ain't never seen nobody like that. I don't know how any woman put up with him. Well, she only stayed with him barely 2 years, and I know why she got the hell up out of there. I would have too. I would have got the hell out of there too. But let's move on, child. He ain't about to get on my nerves. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Goodbye, Tyrese. Get off my screen. And goodbye to you. All right. So for those of you that are still dealing with COVID, I've had it twice. The first time was, oh Lord. The second time didn't feel so great either. But yeah. Oh my God. Let's get into it. There is a new strand. There is a new strand of COVID going around. So I hope that you guys are vaccinated out here so that you can be protected, you guys. This one they're saying is very, very dangerous. We're going to go ahead and get into it because y'all know I like to always give you guys awareness as well as celebrity news and world news and any other type of great news that I know that you guys can use. This is some news that I hope you guys can use. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This came out today. This is fresh off the press. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. It says the heads up. There is a new group of COVID-19 mutations known as FLIRT. Why would they name it that? that are spreading, you guys, okay? It says that the latest CDC report reveals new mutations of the COVID-19 virus duped FLIRT detected via wastewater sampling from April 14th through April 27th. Says that one FLIRT variant, KP2, accounted for a quarter of new cases, surpassing the previously dominant JN.1 variant. It says that experts are concerned about the implications of these mutations since declining vaccination rates. It says with only 22.6% of Americans receiving the updated 2023-2024 COVID-19 vaccination since September of 2023. Okay, so they're saying that they want everybody to be updated on, their vaccinations, because this particular mutation rather is said to be a little more dangerous than the original COVID-19. So y'all know it's always some new shit out, guys. I hope I don't catch it. I probably already caught it and didn't know when I was sick for that whole entire week, y'all. I felt like I really felt bad to where only thing I want to do is lay in the bed. Like, it could have been that. It could have been that. You just never know. I do know that my doctor, whenever they swabbed me, they said that I was sick with the flu. They called it the flu, but COVID does have flu-like symptoms as well. So, I mean, shit, it could have been that, y'all. It just could have been something that they just didn't pick up on because it's a new variant. I don't know. But so you guys still be careful. I see a lot of people that still work in my building because I work in corporate America, of course. They're still wearing masks. I still have masks I keep in my briefcase bag that I carry every day. And I try not to be like really close right up under people still, just because you just never know. You just never know. So still take precautions and be vaccinated, guys. I was kind of leery in the beginning of being vaccinated. And I told you guys when my husband and I decided to fly to Virgin Islands, I said, okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get it because I don't want to get over there and catch some shit. And I'd be damned if both of us didn't get over and caught the shit up over there. We both caught COVID in the Virgin Islands, y'all. That shit was horrible. He caught it first and gave it to me. I said, hot damn. But yeah. So yeah, stay up on your vaccinations, okay? Stay up on. I'm up on mine. I'm up on mine. Please stay up on your vaccinations. We want everybody to be safe, okay? Let's move on. All right, so this person that I really, really like as a comedian, he's funny as hell. Gary Owen, you guys, y'all know he likes black women. If you follow him, if you listen to his stand-up comedy, he's talked about it plenty of times. He was married to a black woman. He says that he loved black people, child. He loved black women. He said there's something different about black women. He sits down with Shannon Sharp at his club Shay Shay on his couch to talk about the comparisons of black women and what he's been known to date, you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and share that. I thought that was very interesting. He loved him some black women, honey. He talked about how he grabbed up on that thing. He saw that thing shaking. I was like, okay, can you handle all that, Gary? Sounds like he can, child. Let's go on and get into it, girl. Somebody says I get mine too. Yeah, honey, please, y'all get y'all stay vaccinated, baby. Stay vaccinated. For those of you that still unsure about it, think about it, honey. Ooh. Got me a little icy today at the QT gas station when I start to get gas because I ain't gonna have time in the morning. I already know it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is Gary Owen, honey, talking about these black women.
You're Mexican.
Go forward.
Were you always attracted to black women?
Always. It's like being gay. Gay guys know they're gay. Why are they gay? They don't know why they're gay. They're just gay.
Right.
Same way. Always liked them from birth.
So how was it growing up where you grew up?
Lonely. My hands were soft and very moisturized. Tell you that. I was a beast. I was ambidextrous on that.
So let me ask you this. Were you nervous?
You talking about the first time I slept with a black girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I just remember we went over her place and I never seen hips move like that, bro. Like she was on swivel. In my hands, I was like, oh my God, how are you moving so fast? I was very inquisitive. I like to ask questions. But it was so dope because when we got done, it was so random the things you remember. She went and got some orange juice. Remember she brought me some orange juice.
Yeah.
I want some orange juice. I was like this. Oh my God. I felt like the guy in Harlem Nights. Yeah, come home.
I've never come home.
Yeah. That was wild. That was a wild night.
And that from that point on.
But I knew before that.
Right.
I knew I liked black women. It's just, I don't know. I just like, I've always been like part of the culture.
Yeah.
You're going to find me at Magic City. You ain't
You
gonna
ain't
find
be a
me.
cheater.
I ain't
You ain't gonna be
Dolly's and
cheaters.
cheaters.
Yeah. What the?
I said Dolly.
Dolly's.
Not
Okay.
Follies.
Okay.
Dolly's.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna find me at G5
Right.
or KOD. You know, you gonna find me at Live on Sunday, not on
Right.
Saturday during
Right.
techno night. I'm going
Where you feel
where the black people are.
Did you always feel most comfortable around black people?
Yeah, I think I found, like, quote unquote, found your tribe.
Yeah.
I can hang out with anybody,
Right.
but I've always been most comfortable, and black people always been the most welcoming to me too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly,
right.
Like, yeah, my whole life I don't have issues. The issues I have with, and it could stem from how my stepdad and my dad was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the white men in my life were not the greatest.
Right.
All the black dudes was cool. My football coach was a black dude. Shouts out to Mel Edwards, one of the coolest guys on the planet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I just always had, all the black dudes I ever met was cool. I never met like an asshole,
Right.
or treated me bad, or so to speak. Even the black guys I went to high school with,
Right.
they was cool. We didn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple.
Right.
They was cool.
Have you ever been with a white woman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 96. Yeah, met her at TGI Fridays, and she only messed with black dudes. And we're still friends to this day.
How you pull that off?
She's at the Fridays had happy hour.
Yes.
And she was sitting there, but she had the haircut. The white girls like black guy haircut.
Yeah.
It's like an asymmetrical bob.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to any summer jam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You'll see them at the Atlanta Hawks game. You ain't gonna see them at the Utah Jazz game. So we started talking, and then only reason she came back to my place was to prove that I could handle a white girl.
Right.
And the only reason I let her come back, I want to prove she ain't ready for this white dude. And so it was cool. It was a good experience. But when I say there was no foreplay, there was no emotions involved. It was like bing, 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 and like, all right. And then we did it. She never been with a white dude. I never been a white girl. So we tried it.
And so now you guys, have you ever?
She found me on Facebook years later. Got 2 mixed kids. I knew it. I knew she only liked black dudes. Because this is in my early 20s, right? So I knew it. We're still friends to this day. Like, not friends, but I mean acquaintances on Facebook. She got a hold of me on Facebook like when Facebook was just friends. There wasn't a fan page. Right. So it's funny because, I mean, we type every now and then and say what's up.
Were you always attracted to black women?
Always.
Yeah.
It's like being gay.
Hey, Gary. Okay, Gary Owen. If y'all follow him, if y'all have watched his stand-up, he's always talking about his family, his kids being mixed, his ex-wife who is not, with him anymore, of course. And he, had talked about too, he's been wanting to have a relationship with his kids. So ever since he and his ex-wife broke up, the kids kind of chose the mother's side because I think he cheated or something like that. But anyway, he's hilarious as hell. If you guys have never watched his stand-up stuff, I absolutely think he's funny. And he loved himself some black women, and he ain't afraid to tell it, child. He loved black women. He said he loved their curves. He loved everything about them, okay? Personally, I could never date a white man. Nothing again. It's not a racial thing for me. It's just a preference. I like a brother. I just like the way, I don't know. I like a brother. Now, I've been with a Puerto Rican before, but never a white guy. Never a white guy. But yeah, but let's get on with the show. What y'all think about that? Y'all like Gary Owen? I like him. I like Gary Owen. All right. Did we get that one? We got that one. Yeah, we got that. All right. So we're not going to have a very long show. All right. So I do want to talk about this topic. This girl right here is psycho. Okay. Let's go ahead and share. She's getting ready to spend the rest of her life in prison, you guys, for $60 freaking dollars. Okay. What is wrong with the youth? What is wrong with our youth? All right. We're sharing. Let's wait for it to catch up. It says it says I'm biracial and love my. Okay. That's fine. Hey, nothing against it. I'm just saying my preference. I see you guys putting in the chat what you like. That's fine. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because biracial people are beautiful. I ain't even gonna lie. Biracial people are beautiful. Not even gonna hold you, child. But we're all mixed with something. I'm mixed as well. Shit. My grandmother is, I already told y'all, my grandmother is Lumbee Indian and black. Go look it up. Go see what a Lumbee Indian is. My grandmother is Lumbee Indian. I told y'all, no wrinkles. My grandma got no wrinkles. Long salt pepper hair. Beautiful. That's why I said when I get her age, I want to look just like her. But my grandmother is mixed, so that would make me mixed as well. I mean, whatever your grandmother is, my mother is that way as well, and so am I. Shit. So yeah. All right, so let's get into this topic. Let's back it up because I want to play the news part.
Like a man, over $60. But what's even more shocking is who turned her into police. Kenyatta Hayes is accused of killing a man on Fillmore Avenue near Cherokee Park Monday. Memphis police released this surveillance video, asking for the public to help find the woman in the video. Well, investigators say Hayes' mother saw her daughter in this story on TV, recognized her, and she's the one who called police. Hayes is now expected to be in court tomorrow. He's accused of killing a man, over $60. But what's even more shocking is who turned her into police. Kenyatta Hayes is accused of killing a man on Fillmore Avenue near Cherokee Park Monday. Memphis police released this surveillance video, asking for the public to help find the woman in the video. Well, investigators say Hayes' mother saw her daughter in this story on TV, recognized her, and she's the one who called police. Hayes is now expected to be in court tomorrow.
So sad. All right. So, yeah, she unalived somebody for $60. Okay. It says 26-year-old woman charged with first-degree unaliving after powwowing a man over $60, spent $47 of the money on hot wing combos, and was later turned in by her mother. Really? So you spend the rest of your life on some damn hot wings in prison, girl? What is wrong with people? But her mother, honey, her mother turned her ass in. Now it says that May the 6th, says this 26-year-old Kenyatta Hayes was powwowed and unalived a man in Cherokee Park, then stole $60 from him. Says in a shocking turn of events, says that Hayes' own mother turned her into the authorities after recognizing her in surveillance footage shown on the news. Says what's even wilder is the story that Hayes told the Memphis Police Department while in custody. Says that she claimed that the man offered her $60 for, some dong, that at a gas station, but she had no intentions to deliver the act, so she just robbed him. Says that once they arrived at the park, that she fired on him and ran off with the money. Stupid girl. Says that according to authorities, that she told them that she was thirsty for money and spent $47 out of her money on 2 hot wing combos for her and her boyfriend. Wow. You out here on that kind of time, boo-boo. So now you are 26 years old. You will probably spend the rest of your life in prison for some fucking hot wings and some fries and a drink for you and your boo, when you should have just had your ass home with your boo. So I'm glad her mother turned her in. Is anybody out there in the chat, if you knew that your child committed a crime to this magnitude, would you turn your child in? Would you turn your child in, or would you, I guess, hide your child or hide the fact that they did that to avoid them facing prosecution? Because you have some parents that will hide their kids and take over their kids and lie for their kids, knowing that a whole person is out here unalived and dealing with what they're dealing with. What would you guys do? What would you guys do? You guys know that you can always speak freely in my chat as long as it's respectable. We don't do any bullying over here, and we don't like to judge people because everybody have their own opinions and interpretations of how they feel about certain topics that we talk about. So I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or feel like they can't express themselves over here on this channel. I want you guys to feel comfortable with expressing how you feel and not feel that you're going to be judged and or picked apart and or bullied. Now, we're not going to tolerate that over here. Okay. So anytime I ask a question like that, I want to know, like, truthfully, how you guys really feel without feeling like you're going to be judged. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there. This is a no bully zone. We don't tolerate that over here at all. And if I see it in my chat, I'm definitely going to check it. Okay. Because I do not want anybody to feel like, oh my God, I don't want to go over there because there's so much bullying and people. Yeah, we don't do that over here. I will have my moms to go ahead and put that person, if somebody's bullying someone, in timeout so that you guys can enjoy the show, because it's irritating for someone to just be trolling a person and to just continue to say egregious things about them while they can't, speak freely and enjoy the show. All right, so this is a weird, I'm gonna show you guys this because it's kind of funny, but it's not. But I know he's gonna sue the hell out of this person for this situation. I was like, damn, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and play this video. It's a little haha. Y'all know I always like to show y'all some stuff to be like, oh my God, why? And then we got to look at something that's kind of funny. Okay. All right, so let's let it catch up. All right, so let's back it up. Bitch, I will be suing you. You hear me? Damn, he got it two ways. Y'all see that? Shout out to Lyric Anderson. That's why I saw on her page. Y'all, this shit here crazy. Bro, I'm gonna need two checks. Like one for my foot and one for my damn head. Like, damn. Y'all see this? He gonna pick that right back up and put it back up there. Why would you put it back up there is my question. It just fell on him. Why would you put it back up there? And then why didn't this guy right here see it falling? Why he didn't catch it or try to catch it? Like, damn. Y'all see that? Jesus. I would be suing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would have to sue. I would have to sue behind that. And the fact that he put the shit back up there after it already still on his damn toe. Lord. Right. Right. You taking his damn foot out. Now his damn head about to be knocked off. He could have caught it. Ooh, child. Child. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Let's get back over here. What y'all talking about? I said, Lord, please forgive me. Y'all laughing. I ain't gonna hold you. First time I saw I laughed, but then I was like, damn, he gotta be hurt. He gotta be hurt. Thanks for being his DeSoto Duchess. Thanks for being here, dear. Okay. Somebody said praying and crying that I would turn my child in. Yeah, because you know, like they say, when the police go looking for him, you don't want them to be aggressive with them or try to hurt them. I mean, it would be hard. It would be hard to turn your child in because you already know what the end result is going to be. But, you know, if they commit a crime like that, they unalive somebody, you got to do what you got to do, because then you don't want to be charged with harboring a fugitive when you know that they've done something like that. Or, you know, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. That's a hard thing to turn your child in. I don't know. I can't even sit here and say that I know what I would do. I don't know. Unless something happens like that. And I pray that I've raised mine so far. I mean, because he still has a ways to go. He's only 8, but I pray that my husband and I are instilling the right thing into him, because I stay talking to him about behavior and stuff like that. So, and being open enough to want to talk to me and his dad about whatever. Like, you don't have to hold that stuff inside. If you feel in a way, then talk to me or your dad, you know. So he's real good about that. But I don't know, guys, how I would react in that situation. I just don't know, because I love my baby. I ain't got but one. I love my baby. I would not want to see my child have to deal with that. I don't know. That would break my heart. Now, I'm not a crier, but if something happened to my child, that would definitely bother me. Definitely bother me, because I'm so protective. I'm a protective mom. Everybody knows that about me. So I don't know how I would feel about that, guys. I mean, that shit would break my heart. But let's move on, guys, because y'all ain't gonna have me in here crying, because we don't be doing that. But Tyra, okay. All right, so for what you guys are here for, I know y'all are waiting to see this whole Sunni, and you probably saw it somewhere else, but we're gonna watch it here because I haven't had a chance to address it yet. The new clip is out for not part 2, but episode 2, where they're going to show the podcast where Carlos King is going to be sitting down with Melody. Of course, she's on the stage where he's already called out Sunni and Moses to come out to explain how they met. The only thing I don't like about this is I want to hear more from Moses. I think every time they sit down and have a conversation about something, I think Sunni kind of talks, and there's nothing wrong with it. She's a wife. But I think Sunni kind of explains everything, and he just kind of sits back and let her just kind of take the heat for it, while he just kind of, just kind of looks around. And I want to see him kind of speak up and defend her and not just say like one word and just let her take the heat, because they be tearing her ass up. So let's go ahead and get into this clip. Baby, she was on this too with Destiny, and she revealed some stuff too. Somebody says, Caramel, I think it's a fake storyline. We'll see, child. We'll see, child. We'll see. All right. So let's let it catch up, and then I'm gonna send it back so we can get it from the very beginning. Melody looked very uncomfortable in this scene. Melody looked very uncomfortable.
Her producer, though, right? Did you ever give her a heads up that, hey, before it gets weird or the world finds out, I just want you to know me and Moses are seeing each other?
I did. I reached out to her and I told her we need to have a conversation. I said, call me. She texted me back and said, hey, what's up? I said, well, I asked you to call me because I wanted to talk to her woman to woman. I reached out and told her I'm dating Moses and it's getting serious. She didn't respond.
Oh, you text her that?
Yes, because she wouldn't call. Yeah, and she didn't answer when I called her. I don't owe you any loyalty. We don't have no skin in the game. You're not my friend. I owe myself loyalty. At the end of the day, I didn't steal nobody's husband. I didn't break up no home. We're married, and that's what it is. This is official right here. And if you don't like it, oh well. And let's be clear, even when I started dating Moses, he had several women he was already dating. You were a side chick from day one. So when were you the main chick?
As her producer, though, right? Did you ever give her a heads up that, hey, before it gets weird or the world finds out, I just want you to know me and Moses are seeing each other?
I did. I reached out to her and I told her we need to have a conversation. I said, call me. She texted me back and said, hey, what's up? I said, well, I asked you to call me because I wanted to talk to her woman to woman. I reached out and told her I'm dating Moses and it's getting serious. She didn't respond.
Oh, you text her that?
Yes, because she wouldn't call. Yeah, and she didn't answer when I called her. I don't owe you any loyalty. We don't have no skin in the game. You're not my friend. I owe myself loyalty. At the end of the day, I didn't steal nobody's husband. I didn't break up no home. We're married, and that's what it is. This is official right here. And if you don't like it, oh well. And let's be clear, even when I started dating Moses, he had several women he was already dating. You were a side chick from day one. So when were you the main chick?
Baby.
As her producer,
Baby. What do y'all think about that, child? Ooh, Lord have mercy. No wonder Carlos didn't want this shown. No wonder he was striking channels, child. My God, that was juicy. Mel looked hella uncomfortable. Like, yo, like, one, this is my segment. Hello, did y'all forget that this was my podcast, my show? Like, they came up there, Carlos brought them up there, child, and that blew everybody's bangs back. I was like, oh my God. Shout out to brown skin girl, look like she commented, says, and Mel is looking like, what the F, like, y'all got me into. Right, she looked hella uncomfortable. Y'all. So Destiny, baby, because you just sat up and did an interview. We just looked at her interview. Was it yesterday? Destiny girl, you made it sound like you and Moses were exclusive. It sounded like y'all were not exclusive. It sounded like Moses was dealing, according to Sunni, it sounded like Moses was dealing with a plethora of women or thoughts or whatever you want to call them. And he was not exclusive with you, ma'am. It sounds like you were one of many. And maybe he liked you a little more, but you were one of many. You already said y'all were long distance, so you got to know that he had somebody in the same town as him that he was digging out and coming to see and messing with. Okay, so during the time that he started dating Sunni, it's looking like he may have just settled down. and just chose her. So I feel like Destiny is bitter because she never got to be in the main chick category. That's what it's giving me. It's giving that maybe Destiny is upset and pressed that she was never in the same chick category. But he turned around and made Sunni that when she felt like Sunni was her friend. So she felt like, I done known this man for 15 years. How the fuck do you get to be in the main chick category when I done known him all this time and he never put me there? Well, you can't be mad at him. I think the person that you should be mad with, Destiny, is not Sunni. You should be mad with Moses. That's who you felt owed you a commitment in this situation. And I said it before, I would like for him to speak more. I want to pick his brain. I want to know what he has to say in this situation. We've only heard from Sunni in this. Sunni's been the only one that's been out here slicing and dicing since this story have come out about this whole situation, about this love triangle. And I feel like he just kind of, see how he just sits on stage, he says nothing. She's holding the mic, not once did he say, let me say this, babe, or let me explain this, babe. Like he just lets her take the heat, and they were roasting her ass in the audience. People in the audience was like, no, to the point to where Mel was looking like, oh my God, this is about to get crazy because the Melanie is about to tear your ass off up here. But look how he just sits and stares at her. He doesn't say anything. And as a man, you are supposed to be the protector. It's not giving protector. It's not giving, you know what I mean? Or maybe he's just shy. Maybe he's overly shy. I don't know. What do y'all think? Somebody said, does Moses speak? I just want him for just once to say, babe, let me grab the mic. Let me say this. Let me go ahead and clear this up. Because people want to hear from him. We've heard all of these stories about Destiny coming on this show and on social media and doing interviews saying Moses this, Moses that. And then when you have the opportunity to really explain yourself in this situation, I think you keep allowing Sunni to do it when it's really your story to tell, Moses. That's all I'm saying. What do y'all think? They said you think he's a quiet type. But this is I get it, he's a quiet type, but this is the time that you need to be talking because people are putting out this narrative that you just this lying, cheating dude that's just out here with a plethora of hoes just running through bitches, and you done ran out here and done married your ex-girlfriend's best friend. That's the narrative that's been put out there. So if anyone should clear that up, it needs to be him. It needs to be him. I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with Sunni at all. I feel like Moses chose who he chose. They are married now. There's nothing that can be done about that. But what I don't like is the fact that he don't really speak up like that and kind of take some of the pressure off her to where she ain't got to sit on the stage like, and we're married and that's all. And that's it and that's all. And I don't care what anybody else say and or feel about it. Like he just sitting there staring at her like, yeah, babe, you got it. Like, no, my husband will never sit back and just let me be on. He gonna be like, okay, and furthermore, this is my wife, and he gonna jump in and be like, protect mode. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It says if I was male, I would have handed Moses a mic and say, right, yes, Monique. Monique said I would have handed him the damn mic. All right, I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm playing one more time, honey, for the people in the back. Then we're gonna move on.
The producer, though, right? Did you ever give her a heads up that, hey, before it gets weird or the world finds out, I just want you to know me and Moses are seeing each other?
I did. I reached out to her and I told her we need to have a conversation. I said, call me. She texted me back and said, hey, what's up? I said, well, I asked you to call me because I wanted to talk to her woman to woman. I reached out and told her I'm dating Moses and it's getting serious. She didn't respond.
Oh, you text her that?
Yes, because she wouldn't call. Yeah, and she didn't answer when I called her. I don't owe you any loyalty. We don't have no skin in the game. You're not my friend. I owe myself loyalty. At the end of the day, I didn't steal nobody's husband. I didn't break up no home. We're married, and that's what it is. This is official right here. And if you don't like it, oh well. And let's be clear, even when I started dating Moses, he had several women he was already dating. You were a side chick from day one. So when were you the main chick?
As her producer, though.
Baby, that's a slice and a dice right there. Destiny, I I would not have allowed Carlos King to make me come back on this fucking show under these pretenses right here. I'm sorry. Like, I would have been like, bitch, I'm about to relaunch. I'm about to do a relaunch of Madonna, and that's gonna be my fucking storyline this season. And I'm dating so and so and so. Like, girl, like, that's why you didn't come back on here and show who you're dating. You said that you're out here dating. Like, that would have been my storyline. That I've moved on. I'm no longer married to LeBerick anymore. I'm moving on. I'm getting my businesses back up off the ground. I'm dating this wonderful guy. I'm, co-parenting with my ex-husband. I'm living my life. I would not have allowed Carlos to drag me back on this fucking show and sit on this show and look stupid by still going after somebody who is now married, who gives no fucks. He don't give a damn about her. And y'all gonna see it in the next episode when they're sitting across the table from each other when she's talking about the baby that we were supposed to have. Like, girl, do you know how stupid you look? We were going to name the child that we were going to have, a certain business that we were going to start. Like, you sitting there going down memory lane with this man, and he's sitting there looking at you like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, girl, you were one of many. You were one of, that's what it's giving, Destiny. But then you sat up and say during the time that you and LeBerick were married that you didn't say that y'all had breaks. Like, I caught that, girl, you do, and I don't be forgetting no lies. Like, she literally said that in the interview last night. Destiny, you said at the reunion that you and LeBerick had breaks. So I feel like you were still messing with Moses during that time, because you did say that during the time that you and LeBerick was married that Moses was still calling the house. So, and I ain't trying to down him, but I'm saying that he did not respect your marriage to LeBerick. And why wouldn't he respect your marriage had you not made it plain to him, like, look, I'm a married woman now. You can't keep, calling my phone. Yes, we were friends, but I'm a wife now. It's highly inappropriate for you to continue to call my home, because my husband would not think that that's respectful. Like, I don't feel like you put down the ground rules, and I feel like you left that door open, Destiny, and he felt like the door was still open to where he could call you, and just in case shit didn't work out between you and LeBerick, or y'all get into an argument, like, you can still come run to these arms, honey, of the one who loved you, like Escape say. That's what I feel like. I feel like you didn't close that door completely when you and LeBerick got married, because when you sat your ass at the reunion and said, oh, we've had breaks, and you said it, Destiny, don't make me pull the fucking interview up. I mean, don't make me pull up the reunion. You sat there and said it because Carlos and everybody on the stage were looking like breaks. What you mean breaks? I mean, shit, I know we got breaks on the card. What kind of breaks are you talking about? You were saying you and LeBerick had breaks, meaning when y'all fell out, y'all had, whatever, some inconsistencies in your marriage. He went his way and did who he wanted to. You went your way and started messing with Moses. And then when y'all felt like y'all missed each other too much, y'all came back together and tried to make the shit work. But while you were out on a break, it's feeling like you may have gotten pregnant, maybe. I'm going to say allegedly. While you were on your little break, it seemed like maybe you got pregnant. And then LeBerick was seeming like, okay, I don't know now. This baby is mine. Let me go out here and get a paternity test. And 3 weeks after the fact, he done went out here and filed for divorce, because that's rare. I done said it. It's rare. Y'all been waiting to have a baby all this time. And as soon as you have a baby, 3 weeks later, he done divorced your ass. It's something that he found out that he was not happy about, or something that you weren't being totally honest about, and you got caught up in it. And then Moses was like, look, that's y'all, I'm about to move on. That's what it's giving. I'm just saying hypothetical. That's just hypothetical, because I won't dare. I ain't seen no paternity test or nothing like that, but that's just hypothetical. That's what I think. But I would like to hear from Moses more. I think Moses needs to open up a little more. If you're going to be on reality TV, you got to talk. You can't just sit here and be looking around, looking in people's mouth. I want to see you talk, sir. You on this show. You didn't show up for Destiny when she was on the show. He did not show up for Destiny when Destiny was on the show. Carlos and them kept asking, is Moses going to be here? What's going on with Moses? She kept saying, oh, he's got an ankle bone, so he can't be here for legal reasons. So everybody just, I guess, accepted the fact that Moses was never going to be on the show. This was just some secret guy that you was flying out to go see from time to time. But now we just see the girl. You was just a booty call. She was a booty call, and you're bitter now that your story is. I feel like Destiny is embarrassed that the real story is coming out in terms of what was really going on between she and Moses, because it was alleged that she was messing with Moses during the time that he was married as well. So it's given that you was a side chick, Destiny. You don't want to be labeled as that. I know it's embarrassing, but that's given what it is, girl. It's given that's what it was. This man was not serious about you, or he would have wifed you knowing you 15 years. He didn't see any value in you as a woman. You didn't have your shit together. Your businesses were going down. You didn't really have a solid place to stay. Like, you had a lot of negatives, Destiny. Plus your attitude sucks. Okay, you were having some issues with parenting with LeBerick. I'm pretty sure LeBerick put down some ground rules in terms of you having your child around Moses, and I'm pretty sure all that shit went down because y'all know how it is. LeBerick seems like he quick to want to go to court when shit ain't going the right way because he done had her ass in court a few times. But I don't know, y'all. This shit's weird. We're gonna see how it plays out this season. I'm sad that this is how they're coming on the show because I mean, if they say they're in love, bask in your love, enjoy it. The marriage is new. I would not want to be on TV fighting over something, over a decision that I made if I decided to marry somebody and I'm in love. I'm not trying to be fighting with somebody that used to be or that could have been. Like, shit, fuck that. I ain't trying to do that. But what y'all think? Somebody says she is. She's embarrassed. And Destiny's fighting for her reputation. Kind of like Martell. He's fighting for his reputation. He's embarrassed that Melody left him because he was known as this guy that had this great family, you know, this family man. He was known as this it guy when he stood up there beside Melody. You know, it was really the Melody and Martell show when the show first came on. And now that he's no longer with Melody, he's still fighting to find his place without her now. He's embarrassed that the world now sees him as this trash ass nigga. So now Destiny is fighting because the world now knows her as being this side chick who this person who she thought was her friend and is on national television saying we were never friends. You just happened to share some shit with me that I didn't ask you. But I was doing what I wanted to do. And coincidentally, I fell in love with the same person that you was a side chick to. And he chose to marry me. And he never gave you a ring. That's what it's giving me. That's what's giving me. That's what's giving me. Stop running around opening your damn legs up without a commitment. That's just it. That go for anybody. Shit. You trying to get somebody to take you serious? Don't be out here just opening your legs every time they come up. Every time they come up over there. Every time he pull up. You standing there at the door with no drawers on. He ain't gonna respect that because he feel like, okay, I can come over there and get it when I want to. I can come over there and get it when I want to. Destiny, you said it on the show. I'm flying out to go see Moses. I'm flying out to go. And that's what you were doing. Flying your fast ass out there to get upped with an F and flew your ass back home. And as soon as your ass got to the airport, he done had a legion of hoes probably pulling up at his house. According to Sunni now. She says he was dating several women. Before the Uber pulled off from the house, he done called Shaniqua to bring her ass up over there. So he can give her part two of what he, you know. He done had Shaniqua's ass pull up as soon as Uber done came, picked your ass up to take you to the airport to go back to Huntsville. That's how them long distance relationships be. I've never had no fucking long distance relationship. I don't play that. I want to see my man every day. I need to throw my leg over you at some point in time. I want to go out to dinner. If I call you on a whim and say, hey, because I'm spontaneous. Shit, I'm spontaneous. If I want to go out to dinner, I ain't waiting for your ass to fly into town. I need you in town. Okay? I need you in town. I ain't doing no long distance. Nah. Because too many things that happen there. As soon as you get off the phone with me, you doing some other shit. I ain't got time for that. Okay, call it whatever you want to. Call me insecure, call it trust issues. I don't give a damn. I just have my preference in what I like. I've never done long distance, don't want to, and I ain't thinking about the shit. All right, to each his own. If that's what y'all want to do, I ain't got nothing to say about the shit. But for me in my house, hell to the no. All right, but that is my show for tonight, baby. We're not gonna be on here long because we about to, oh girl, I'm about to go down there and put my face in this pillow and go to bed, baby. You hear me? All right, we about to get in that shower and we about to lay it down. Yes, God. All right, because I've been up since 6 o'clock and I'm tired. All right, so the Sunni has a series. She does have a series on Tubi. Check it out. It's very good, okay? Somebody said, Moses. Let me read a few comments before we get out of here, all right? Let's stop this. I'm going to read a few comments, then we're going to get out of here. All right, let's read a few comments. Said no long distance relationships here either. Absolutely not. I don't do long distance, okay? Says that me too said that I don't care what nobody say. It's the disrespect and these folks on these shows. Love Marriage Huntsville has done. Just F them. Okay, yeah, so they tell them, read the girls out here, okay? Read the girls. It says that I listen very well, Sugar Mama. Okay, Miss Sugar Mama. All right, I don't know what y'all talking about. Let me get out y'all business, though. This other person says that Moses did what men do, and that is play the field till he found the one. Says that Destiny was not the one. She was not the one. He didn't see no value in her. He saw her as a get-em girl. She was a get-em girl. Destiny, you was a get-em girl, honey. Says that Sunni, of course, we already read that one. Sunni has a series. Yep. Y'all check it out on Tubi. All right. She does pretty good, too. All right. Says that he feels like he can get it when he wants to. So he's probably thinking anybody can get it, too. Says that no man is going to wipe. Not going to take her serious. He didn't take her serious. Every time he tell you fly out here because he want the kitty cat girl and you go out there and do it, guess what? Every time he say fly here, I miss the kitty cat. I miss the kitty cat. Y'all sitting there talking on the phone while Law, y'all remember, she would be going live and on the show talking to him on the phone. And little Law be there punching in the forehead and fighting her. Y'all remember? And now look at your ass now, Destiny. That's so sad, girl. You went out sad, girl. You went out sad. Somebody said that, Dusty, you have no girl code, period. Y'all are crazy. So I said, Lord have mercy, child. Says that I would not be on TV airing out my dirty laundry, messing up my reputation. Hell no, Cassandra, okay? Somebody said, well, I'm still blacking out. Okay, Stacey Boyd. Well, I will be here steady reviewing the show, honey. Y'all come on over here and find out what's going on. Says that something is off about Moses. Sunni better watch out. Says that she is bragging a bit too much on being the wife. That could backfire. It could. Because if he is known as a womanizer, it could. And I'm not speaking nothing negative on anybody's marriage. I hope they last forever if that's what they choose to do. But if he's known as a womanizer, if that spirit ain't up out of him, then it may poke his ugly head up again. Okay, if that's in him, I mean, you got to watch it. You do. Most men that are womanizers like that, unless he's not totally fulfilled, a lot of men deal with multiple women because they have a problem with being fulfilled by one woman. So if she carries all the traits and all the things that he's looking for in a woman, then hey, the shit might work. And if not, then he might get that itch again to be back out there, child, scratching around and thought shopping. We never know. Y'all know it's one of my favorite words. He might be out there thought shopping, child, out there with his buggy, putting a legion of holes in them buggies out there, child. I hope that's not the case. Chronicles of Kim K says that, oh, y'all, says, what if his ex-wife comes out confirming stuff? Says, woo, this can get real. Okay, and I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here with my mouth all the way open, girl. Okay, y'all gonna see all my teeth, baby. Says it's Sunni. Y'all are so messy. Okay, somebody says Sunni the big head talks too much. Okay, y'all are mean. All right, y'all are doing the most. Says that Dusty, honey, gets along with Coleslaw because they are both side. See, I said all the time over here that two cannot hang together unless they agree. Now she said, I ain't saying that we best friends or we besties. Girl, yes, you are. You videoing her and everything. You probably be over there braiding her hair. Well, I don't think you braid her hair because every time we see her hair, it's a mess. But yeah, you do, Destiny. If you hang around Martell, you hanging around Coleslaw. Because Mel done said when she dropped the kids off, Coleslaw is always there. So let's see. It says that now all these women, now these women in Huntsville seem to be side chick. Child, I know Huntsville is the side chick capital of the world, it's seeming. I don't know. Says so Destiny was messing with Moses and LB at the same time. Says how long was she dating LB? Okay. Well, I think on the show she says that she and LeBaric dated for because they were on and off. That's another thing. Remember, guys, whenever they were sitting at the table with Mel and Martell, and they were talking about their relationship. Y'all remember when he was talking about he was upset that Destiny didn't want to carry his last name. She was saying that it was long distance then, remember? Because I think she was saying during the time that me and him met, I was in New York and he wanted me to move closer to be near him. So he paid for a U-Haul to get all my stuff. Do y'all remember now? I know y'all remember. So he actually moved her closer to him in Huntsville because she was seeing LeBaric long distance. I don't know what she got with these long distance relationships, but she and LeBaric were long distance then. And she was saying that at one point they were on and off. And then when she said at the reunion, we have breaks, that let me know that he go his way and do his thing. And then you kind of do your thing and then y'all come back together. And I feel like while she was kind of out doing her thing, she kind of spin the block on Moses again, while he was spinning the block on people he was dealing with. So that's why I feel like LeBaric may have felt like that law wasn't his. And she kind of got offended when somebody mentioned in the interview last night about her son. We're not talking about son. Leave my child out of it. She don't want to talk about that. But that is a question that people have been asking because when the baby was born, and I said it last night, Law did not look like he was LeBaric's. The older he gets, he kind of does look like LeBaric. Now he favors LeBaric. When he was first born, I was like, oh, hold up. I'm looking at Destiny now, and I know sometimes kids look like people in your family versus mom or dad, depending on how strong your genetics are in your family. But I was looking at when I saw little baby Law when she started sharing pictures, I said, oh, hold up. I need somebody, grandma, to come in the room because y'all know grandma, honey, is the paternity test, baby. Grandma will tell you if that baby is yours or not. Grandma would look at them damn ears, and grandma would look at that baby and say, that ain't your baby. And I mean, damn if you don't go down there in the white people down there office and take a damn test and that baby don't be yours. And grandma done told you that damn baby ain't your baby. So I guess the baby is his because they are doing shared custody. Or maybe he's just taking responsibility of the baby because during the time the baby was, born, they were married. I don't know how that shit worked, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, let me read a few more, then we're going to get on up out here. Says that Sunni executively producing Moses now. Maybe, guys. Says that she should be embarrassed. Says that how could she not be? Says that what did she think was going to happen? You mean Destiny on that, Rosalind Davis? Or you mean the Destiny should be embarrassed? Says, yeah, I'm wondering if he had it on an ankle monitor. I think that was her way to keep him off the show. Boom. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. I can see that happening rather. Says that Moses is a spineless excuse of a man. Says that him not saying anything says a lie. He's very mute, y'all. He is very mute. Even in his scene with Destiny was doing all the talking and he was just maybe one or two words. Like, she was going in on him and he was just kind of sitting there with like a little smirk and just like staring at her. I was like, dude, jump in. This is a great time to say something. Like, the people want to hear what you got to say. Says, but if Moses was messing around with Destiny when she was married, then he is a good man in my eyes. Okay. Well, that's your opinion, baby. I ain't going to say nothing about it because everybody's entitled to their opinion over here. Says, can we speak on loyalty, please? Says it. So there is no sisterhood and or girl code at all. WTF. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take it. She said she was not friends with Destiny and that she was not, she didn't have no allegiance to her or nothing like that. She was just her producer and Destiny was just be sitting and spilling her business while they would be hanging out or whatever or around each other during filming. This person said everyone ran with the narrative that Moses was a street pharmacist. Yep, they did. They did. Somebody said, Carlos, shut up. Right. Okay, it says it and Carlos and CS says it cause Carlos wanted it to seem like Mel was a part of his BS so that folks would come at her even more. I can see that too. I don't see why he would bring that portion of the show or the Moses and Sunni out. I get it. They're going to be an addition to the show, but this is supposed to be a podcast about Melody where she's talking about her life, where she is now that she and Martell aren't together, her journey, maybe her businesses, just her. It was weird. And she was hella uncomfortable sitting there kind of watching Sunni go in and the people in the audience reacting and not feeling what Sunni was saying. It was very uncomfortable for Mel. I don't think he should have brought them out during Mel's segment. Maybe he should have brought them out maybe at the very end when he was done with Mel and let her go ahead and excuse herself and then let them have maybe like a 10-15 minute segment and then do it that way. To bring them in the middle of her set, that was very, very unprofessional of Carlos. But y'all know he messy as hell. So this says that Destiny gets exactly what she gets. Says she congratulated them and now she did congratulate them. And I'm glad you said that. Destiny in the beginning did congratulate them and now she is acting batshit crazy about it. Okay. Said that was Sunni's man. Says that Sunni was helping Destiny for a storyline. Okay. Another person says, what did they come to the spotlight to prove something? Somebody says, look at Carlos King, fake face, mouth open. Right. Like he didn't know all that. You didn't know all this shit was getting ready to happen, Carlos. You knew when you were putting the show together that was going to be their storyline. He's fake. He is fake. Says, I don't feel sorry for Destiny, but Sunni knew that it was a weird situation. We're going to see what it's giving, y'all. I've committed to watch this season so I can review it for you guys. So we'll see what it gives. Honey says, I agree. I would not allow that either. Destiny is acting like a stupid 20-year-old. Yeah, girl, let it go. You were not the main chick in this man's life. It's already been confirmed that he's had several other women that he was dealing with. Sunni just said it hell, but I guess when he got with Sunni, he let all the other girls go. I hope she went through his phone and made sure them hoes is deleted and or blocked because baby. I'm just saying, usually when a man deal with a lot of women like that, they don't get that out their system. And that shit can be irritating. You walk out the room and they sneaking and texting and shit like that. I ain't saying he doing that, but I'm saying you walk out the room and they sneaking and texting or sneaking telling you he going to Walmart and he really going to a bitch house. Like, you just never know. So I pray and I hope that they have a great marriage if that's what they are deciding to do. I always want to see somebody's marriage make it because marriage can be hard. It's what you make it. But I don't know. A lot of people, I think more people than most are upset at the fact that things kind of went down the way that it did with Moses and Sunni. A lot of people don't support it because they feel like, oh, she was Destiny's friend. But then you got a lot of people say, hey, I wish them well. So I don't know. It is what it is. Bottom line, they are married, so ain't shit that can be done about it. Now, Destiny, get over it. Find you somebody else. She did say at the interview she was dating, so great for her. She is dating, so great for her. Maybe she can move on. She did say she didn't want to be married again. So maybe that situation with LeBerick has turned her off from ever wanting to be married again. But it is what it is. It's not for everybody. Maybe in her mind, she thought that she and Moses were going to be married. Like that was her one. Maybe she felt like she and Moses at some point were going to be married. But now that he chose to marry Sunni, I feel like now she's giving up on being a wife again. What y'all think? Because she was sitting at that table at that scene, she made it sound like they had all these plans, like the me and Mrs. Jones, honey, we've been making plans, and child. Destiny made it sound like they done planned the name of, they were gonna have a baby and name the baby this, they were gonna do businesses together. Like she was naming out all the stuff that she and this man talked about doing and or having, and now that he's having these things with Sunni, it's like she's just giving up on being ever a wife again. So I don't know, child. Somebody said Destiny is a hot mess. I can't do Destiny at all. I'm sorry. I can't do Destiny at all. If she ever interviews with me one day, I'm going to have to be real with her ass, and I'm not going to cut corners with her, and I'm going to ask all the damn questions that y'all want to know, okay? Because y'all know a bitch got some good questions over here. But let's get on with the show. Anyway, that is the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys so much. Belle Wilson, thanks for being here. Tar, thanks for being here. And also thanks, Linda Gamble, for modding. Thank you, Chronicles with Kim K. Thank you so much, T for TV podcast, and any other content creators that join me tonight. All right. And of course, all of my caramelians. Of course, y'all know I love y'all all the way down. We will have Car Chronicles in the morning. So I will see you guys. I do got to go in the office tomorrow because I got a couple meetings to do. I hate that on Fridays, but it is what it is. I might be getting out of there early anyway. So thank you guys. I will see you guys. Love you guys down. Rest well and see you guys in the morning. Thank you all for 552 people watching tonight too. Okay. Please subscribe if you have not done so. As you guys can see, we have the tea over here and we have so much fun over here as well. All right. Love you guys and goodbye.